Hello, amigo. Eagle Gardens, one on Instagram. Miss Angel Smiles. This is your fucking Monday episode. Holy shit, the days are blurring together. Your Monday episode of the Weed Nerd World. Hopefully, you guys have had a great weekend. Maybe a little less hectic than mine, but a great weekend nonetheless. Looking forward to hanging out with some Weed Nerd World, seeing what's up, what's in their garden, what you smoking, how you doing, all those fun things. Waiting for this here chat to load up. Cheers, modern genetics. This is another on the road episode. Smoke and Grow Fraser. Smoke and Grow Fraser #1. Nah, just kidding. That's weird. What's up, man? How you doing? Trying to get this chat popped out and so I can get everything good here. Please get that top chat swiped over to live chat. Bang, check, check on my department. The Zoom up. I think I have everything ready here. What you guys smoking, the two of you in chat? Fixing to roll up some, what is that? Some kind of fucking cherry, right? What's up, T Barrington? How you doing? Welcome to the Monday Weed Nerd World. Listen to a little bit of Rage Against the Machine. Trying to keep my soul. What's up, Frenchies? My soul high. Man. Cheers. What's up, Sheldon? Mr. Brett Anderson in the house. Nice to see you, brother. Hopefully you are doing well. Looking to see a little bit more since I'm in the Genesee County area or will be in the Genesee County area these days. The transition is somewhat almost complete, somewhat complete. New digs, new house in Genesee County. Pretty nice place. Seems to be good amount of space. I have the okay to do a little bit of growing. Have a little bit of room for work. All the I have. Ha ha. Wow. That was I have all the things now that was kind of promised or hoped for months ago. The room to grow, the workshop, all that good stuff. Even starting a new job later in the week. So with that being said, it's been somewhat of a decent transition. Granted, it's not over, but things are definitely looking up, looking well. You never know if things keep progressing the way they are. We may have even time to do some episodes, get back to some early episodes, get back to business as usual. We'll definitely have can't wait to set the clocks back. What is that? Holy shit. It ain't tonight, is it? Um I'm looking forward to the winter months hanging out, maybe get back to doing some live shows or some the interviews, not live shows. Like these are all taped and shit. You know, like I have ever done or posted a tape episode. That's fucking hilarious. Um, but yeah, things hopefully are gonna be back to somewhat normalcy or on the upswing for sure. That's right. It is a good thing that things are looking up. Got to see my got to see my grandson all weekend long. Oh Lord, it has been gold. It's been worth all the trouble to see that little man. What? How was your guys' weekend? What's new with you? November 3rd. Thank you, Bob. Cheers to you. Yeah, I was actually surprised I got to actually a little bit more room than I need or want right now. I would have I would have been very happy or very I could have done with half, to be honest with you. We've been yeah, I've been kind of just a seeking or you such a minimal lifestyle for so long now, and it seems like, man, wow, what to do.
Feels weird. That's
Super weird. Cheers, Mr. Johnson. How you doing? It was a pleasure hanging out with you the other day,
cheers, Justin's.
smoking some of that firebud. Very enjoyable.
That's nice. GMO, super, super
Yes, that GMO was super nice. It's very much so. And don't forget, this is a Weed Nerd World for those who would like to pop in. Need to hit up Mr. Smiley's Gardens, man. Hit him up earlier and I forgot to hit him up on. It's been a kind of a hectic day. A little back and forth, a little anxiety. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's weird how we can grow into that. And I've kind of come to somewhat of a conclusion there to where I'm almost thinking anxiety is caused by some of the molds and some of the other bullshits that we've breathed in over the years. And the anxiety itself, depending on its triggers, it's usually some kind of heat. It seems to be heat for me. Heat can be the biggest trigger for anxiety, lack of oxygen. Both are almost immediate pressures, which to me kind of suggests that my body's like something in my body, a parasite, an organism, something is triggering the anxiety to get me out of the environment that I'm in to protect itself from one way or another. Is what I think's going on there. Food for thought. I don't have time for science. Put the science behind it. But
nice. Coming from a lifetime experience, he's definitely onto something. Definitely on something.
that may even explain why the cannabis. I'm forgetting the diagnosis there where they take the showers and it makes them sick. Probably the same shit, man. That fungus or whatever is just triggered by the extreme heat, and it's like fucking get me out of here. The fungus, but microbes, gut microbes, that's all managed by your body's temperature. That's all able to happen because they can't survive or outrun you. You know what I mean? The body's temperature keeps the bad organisms out of check. So I think there might be a bad organism that's able to live under our body's temperatures, but not necessarily anything much higher. Otherwise, it's kaput for them. You know, I mean, it's kind of a, I don't know.
It certainly could be an area of cause.
It could be
I can
from
easily see where it could be an area of
PM
cause.
weed. It could be fucking, who knows, moldy weed, PM weed, who knows? There you go. Bye. She's there
Okay.
though. What's up? I telescope your anus. Net devil's in the house now.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Living future, living past depression, living in the future is anxiety. And it's, I mean, pretty well said, but anxiety's a bitch, and I never had it. I never had it in my life, and I don't have it all the time. I definitely have my moments where you can definitely just overload me with bullshit, and I can take it with a smile. And then there's fucking moments where I fucking there's nothing going on, and it's just the opposite. The the stress kicks on. Cheers, Mrs. Justin's moms. What are you guys smoking on? I wonder where everybody's at. Granted, I only fired up what it usually says up here. Well, like 10 minutes ago or some shit. Half a doobie.
Mm.
Or half a doobie ago. So we're just kind of killing time. We're on our way down back downstate to hang out for the evening to pick up a truck in the morning to load up and drag things back to the middle of the state. It has been a super trip to be around the mid-state again, man. Cheers. Cheers, J. Patrick. What up? Yeah, it's huge fucking to look back. Some of the things that used to be there that's gone. Some of the things that used to be there are now weed stores. Holy yeah. Is there a lot of fucking dispos in fucking that area? Like, wow. That's all I can say to that is like, wow. And they thrive. They're all thriving. It's mind blowing. I mean, oh man, I definitely have been more concerns about medical cannabis as I see all that bullshit. You know, it's just garbage being put out there on all those shelves. So
I agree, Mrs. Justins. Cheers to you. Yes, it's hard, and I think it's also a part of the anxiety, and that's why I think maybe an avenue of I think we have many avenues of the anxiety raising in a lot of the population. I think the increase of THC is another area where it's definitely aided to the problem versus easing the problem. Coming from a very, very long line of anxiety sufferers on all kinds of different levels of it throughout my family. So I'm definitely a little bit more familiar with it in a lot of different areas. And the THC increase will definitely trigger an anxiety attack in a skinny second. So the raising in the THC in general has got to have some kind of a factor in there for an overall what we would look at as an anxiety issue at this point.
cheers, Justin Bean. How y'all doing? It's kind of different doing the road on the road shows, but it could be worse. At least we get to do them, right?
Exactly. We enjoy being on the road, so why not take it on the road?
All right. Glad to just have the forethought to jump on. Being able to do it while I can do it. Yeah, I guess at this point. And it's worked so far. So far, so good. And for sure, definitely in a better spot to where it's possible to get internet. We should have good internet. Should actually have good hotspot internet if need be. Cheers, J. Patrick. If I didn't hit you up, Rage Against the Machine, they must have doubled up. I didn't know. It's always good. Shout out, big shout out to my daughter, Alexi I, Mr. Ryan, her significant other there. You guys are completely amazing for opening your home up to me and Miss Angel and our dogs. Of course, you remember the dogs, but nonetheless, on such short notice, didn't even skip a beat. Come here, come now. Doesn't matter. And you've been more than gracious and hospitable. I love you so much. Thank you. Bullet on Parade is a banger. J. Patrick. They have been awesome. Lexi's super awesome. You guys know Lexi I from chat and whatnot. Some of you know her in person. So you guys know what I'm talking about.
They have been absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. They don't want us in the van right now.
We're actually at the top.
The same difference, really.
Right.
They're both white. They both hold all of our stuff.
Even their awesome dogs. Shout out to Willie
Yeah,
and Buster in later days.
yeah,
Later days.
yeah.
Oh, so cute.
From a big old hound dog to a little bitty tiny daisies.
It's awesome. To me, it's awesome to just see the the canine memory. I always wonder how good a dog's memory is. Like if you like gave it away as a pup, if it would remember you if you encountered it later in life. And I have found that answer if you have made some type of impact on that dog, they will certainly remember you later on. I mean, years later, you come across their path, and they 100%. If you left them with a smile on good terms, then uh, yeah, they remember you. They'll come running with that same vigor they did when you left them last.
Have to agree, for sure.
What up, Petty Pebbles Ripples? Inseparable. Nice. What up, my anxiety? Much worse after the cat accident. Surgical spine. So, whole
Trauma to the nervous system will certainly do it.
yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah, very sorry to hear that. And with anxiety, that's kind of one of the first things we want to try to do is calm the nervous system by any healthy means possible. So I can see where absolutely trauma would trigger and anxiety, pain in general, working with as many patients as I have throughout the years. Pain in general, a continuous pain will certainly trigger anxiety and depression issues. Now we're treating symptoms still being symptoms of the pain condition for sure.
So, Jason Line 512, shout out to you. What you smoking on your break? Paint huffing, holy shit. I remember fucking paint, man. Lacquer. One of my favorite wood finishes, but most probably toxic wood finishes. Holy shit, long lacquer nights. That's when on the one night on lacquer, that's when I tipped that finger for this finger for the first time. Cut that fucker right off. It's still, I don't know, you probably can't see the a tip of that, but I can actually see the weirdness there. That doesn't go away. That's from Uh, I tipped it with a fucking just a straight carpenter's knife. Cut that motherfucker off after I lacquer and that big cabinet that we have. That the tall one. Yeah, I stayed up and lacquered that thing and put the final coat on it. And was just like I want to see the glass in it. I want to put the glass in it. Put the glass in on the other two sides and nailed in all the pieces, and then I went to put the front piece of glass in, and it wouldn't fit. So I had to kind of just kind of shave out just a little bit with the knife there is all I was trying to do. And there's just the smallest of knot right there in the that rabbit right there. And yeah, the knife had just grabbed it and it just kind of let go real quick. And when it let go, it didn't go straight. I kind of one of those, and it just right over the top of my fucking finger. And yeah, I just kind of went in and yeah, I need to go to the hospital. And I'll put it on like ice cube and shit. And they all laughed at me when I got the ER. You got nothing we can do with that. Fling. And I like heart broke too because you could like see like the bone top of my finger. And they're like, yeah, no, man, I can't do nothing with that. They're like, well, it'll come back. And if it don't, we'll just graft. a piece of something off there, a piece of your ass or whatever, over that, it'll be fine. He said, but they told me as long as you don't cut through that white part in the nail there, that will usually grow back. And it did grow back. It just grew back, weird. It is now. It's always hard and blah, blah, blah. And later in life, I end up, about cutting it off again with the in the window. It was a innocent incident, but and to this day, it's almost like to look how crooked fucking that fucker is from every direction. Oh, it's almost like now it's almost an omen. I that figure too. I don't know how many times I've clipped it on a table saw, fresh new blade or something. I've shot him like, yeah, these sands have taken some abuse for sure. New hammers, the fucking the stat nails, the hold nails. First hammer, especially fucking you just trying to, get to learn the swing of it. Fucking bust some fuckers. Seems like you got to do that the first few days when you hanger. It seems like before you get that swing, timing on the swing, all that good shit, right?
Break them in initiation.
Yeah, break them in literally both ways. What's up, Southern BT? What about my alien counts?
Saying,
What is up? Man, I can't believe such a quiet night. What's up, J5420? Anger. I used to really believe that too. Anger is, and I kind of still believe that if you can channel it in the proper direction, it can be kind of a gift. But if you cannot contain that anger, learn to control it, it's a fucking 1,000% a curse. What's up, Captain Scrog, Cab Snake Oil, modern genetics coming in to help break the fucking babble.
cheers, J5.
Slide over here and shut this down. Bam.
What up? What up?
What up, man?
It sounds like everything's working out all right for you.
So far, so good, man. Tuck and roll, right?
That's a pretty thing, isn't it?
Let me make you big. I want to see you. What are we looking at, man?
That's a block monster. She's been she's
Nice.
been mowed. She's been mowed a few times. Probably gonna have to mow it again. And look at some of my handiwork. Fucking mowed it there, bringing it out. And then
You
with
just
this thing,
taking
I'm
the hedge
like
clippers to it?
mowing it down there and stuff. I had clippers, trimmers, but been mowing the shit out of it. Dude, I trying to keep it fucking down. And then I just keep mowing it and then just keep breaking it out, bringing it out, bringing it out. That thing's a fucking beast, dude.
Looks good. I'll be getting your golden goat and was it the Bubba Pre 98 out of storage tomorrow. Think he's gone. He'll be back.
Mhm.
Show and tell. Look at that show and run, basically. What's up, man? What up with that?
Oops.
Gonna hopefully start running again. Kind of ask my angel start running with me. I asked
I'm ready. Let's go.
Mr. Ryan, Lexi's significant other, if he would be interested in doing a quick run with me here in the future, which I think is pretty cool. He kind of agreed to. See how that goes. I need to get off my ass and get some miles in. Start enjoying that fresh air and scenery again. It's been way too long.
Yes.
It's gonna be weird to see some of this some of this shit from a different angle. You know, some of these streets and stuff, areas I've drove by my whole life, but I haven't I haven't thought about like running through there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Never had a fucking even an ounce of, yeah, I want to run through that park. I can't even remember that.
Right. Where do we go play around here?
Yeah,
Yeah, we've both been here our whole lives.
yeah, that's weird.
Oh, let's figure it out.
I guess I could turn on the music back on since Modern left us. What else do we have here besides, well, Mando Dope seems to be the obvious choice. Huh. Since Mr. Modern checked out on us. Can't believe he left his skirt and ran like that. Here's Modern. Operation Annihilation. What up? And it's amazing how, as we grow older, wiser, how how we view everything completely different. I actually used to wonder why people in charge, why we weren't able to take like office, the presidency, and to such a later age. And then as I get older, I'm like, yeah, I understand. I understand. There's a lot between knowledge and wisdom there, and life knowledge and wisdom gained through your path. There's way different, way different shit there. So I get it.
I agree. I agree.
I guess if you say it's one of those things you can have the power, but I guess you need the wisdom to use it.
One of the new ways they've been putting that out is knowledge is power, education is key. Education isn't knowledge without experience. Experience creates the knowledge and wisdom. And that, of course, comes with what do we call it? Time. We always think we know it until we get to the next level and we realize how much we didn't know.
What up, hardcore? Mr. Brian, what you doing? The doctor is in the house. Cheers. What's up, Doctor? Leave me alone. What you all smoking? What you bring to the party? Roll it up. Roll that shit. You can see the semi back there. What up, semi?
Wonder why it's picking up the scenery.
Oh, it's
Instead of,
spinning. I'm because I'm
oh,
fucking pushing the cord around. That's fucking hilarious. I was like, man, it's awful white in the background. What's up, man? That's fucking fun. They trying to hold you down. Oh, we can see you there in your shadow. Wait, get back over here. Where you go? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? No, where's you? Oh, no,
wait,
I don't know.
if I do this.
I can see you.
Oh,
You're
wait,
like
I
shadow
can't
right
do
there.
that.
What's up with it?
I don't know. Get there. Get it.
There she is. See? That's where you would be till the light goes off. We're chilling on our way to South Haven. Hi. Now don't even want to see me.
Oh, it's focused on black that light back there. Very focused on-
What up? Picture sometimes when you just a white piece of paper to do that like white balance do the trick thing. Oh, we do have another fucking house.
Looking straight there.
Fuck it. Fuck it. I just seen the one that I seen Lexi's dog is a version of your Rosie there. Yeah, and just another like fluff that kind of long haired, super soft.
So done.
Yeah, just super lovable. She's all shaved down, super close. She looks so tiny. So tiny. I believe right now if they shaved down, I think she'd qualify for not teacup, but a mini right now. No problem. I think mini's under 6 inches and she's under 6. Shit, fucking Buddy's legs ain't but fucking 3 inches and shit. Yeah. Wet, wet. He's barely 8 inches tall. No, close though. I mean, we're down in that area.
Close enough, right?
Yeah, close. Whatever the closest place to crash out wherever we get tired, basically. Piss Lexi off. You doing what? I will be fine. I am an adult. Oh, my. I should have. Hold on. Hold on. You gotta do it. You guys, I'm still here. You'll be all right.
Getting in and going.
All right. Leave life on the other side. There we go. It should have just been a fucking standard for everybody. But it's not. I tell you what, man, I clam baked some good joints the other night. Freaky home. The other day, we fucking clam baked this bitch up good. I rolled down the window and it literally looked like any movie scene where the fucker just off the side of that window.
Quite hilarious.
Oh, it was quite hilarious. You didn't mind, if you didn't know no better, you probably would have thought there was a small fire in here.
You at least got a good laugh.
Hell yeah, Justin Bean. You wait till I actually seen the entire collection of cups the other day. It had been a while since I even seen them. Oh, them are limited. Limited, sir. I may have one. not a Weed Nerd World Cup, but I may have a show cup somewhere. A show cup. Been a while, man. I should things get settled up. Maybe I'll try to get some all somehow. There's always the Patreon option. And I hate even saying that, but that kind of shit is available there. It was. Need to even get on there. Some of you guys that do are actually fucking Patreons. You guys are fucking awesome. There's only like 13 of you guys left that throw out donations like that. But I need to get up there and you could do that. Design up some new swag, change up some coffee cups and shit like that. For sure. 60. Because, yeah, I almost think it's been a year since I did the last designs and they may be getting repeats. If I don't do the design change soon, he said we're going to end the session. Did they hear you? What's in the show? Honestly, I've had a thought about cannabis money lately. What do you guys think about this? I got to fucking Genesee County. You know, and this goes for a lot of towns. I'm noticing that more and more property managements are handling rentals. And I'm starting to wonder because I'm seeing more and more dispensaries, as I just was talking about. And I know at that, I know similar, the same people own multiple dispensaries with fucking different names. Same shit, different name, cross town, one to suit everybody, basically. But either way, still can't do nothing with that money federally, just like you're saying. So why not head around some of these towns and pick up lower priced properties, cash money, and have you've seen the fucking signs, you know what I mean? We buy houses cash, and it probably is fucking cash because they came from one of these dispensary owners. So they're probably taking all that dispo money and buying up your towns, renting you back the property and taking your money and actually putting that into banks as legal money. Technically, that's laundering money anybody's books, but that's how they make us do that. Second thing I'd like to speak on that is, man, when they buy up all this property, man, they're buying up more and more right to vote, right to run your towns. Um, yeah, it's kind of wild what I think's going on in Flint surrounding towns like that. I believe the dispels, the cannabis owners are starting to actually run the town through rentals and stuff like that, sinking in a tighter grip than we may not realize is happening there. Cheers, modern. Welcome back.
Yeah, the battery died. Trying to
Yeah,
get plugged in. I'm trying to get her to. Cheers, I think I'm here. Hey, I got a conversation here to talk about.
let's do it.
Um, hardeners. These people using the hardeners, and I've never used a hardener. I'm getting a lot of questions. People are asking me about them. I ain't got no good answers for them. Except the only thing I've ever been told is not good. Got any opinions on that? Anybody in chat got any opinions on that?
I'm not a fan. You know, you're pushing the plant to do things and you're putting shit in the soils that necessarily shouldn't be there. I mean, there's other natural plant growth hormones, PGRs, And a lot of them used to be sold over the counter, but a lot of that shit is illegal these days. They sell
I
them
that's what I'm
environmental.
assuming. You know, I'm assuming the same thing. I'm seeing them out there called hardeners. They're saying they're cannabis hardeners, bud hardeners, and I
Yeah,
mean, like,
communists
what the
avoid
hell are they
them.
selling? It's not well. He's not supposed to be using them,
Well, and that's another thing too. Like I was trying to say, they're used a lot in the ornamental flower market,
right?
and what that's not a big deal there,
Right.
or in a food that's consumable. But when you set that same chemical that's present in the hardener on fire, now it becomes
Something
toxic to
else, right?
us. Yeah.
So how are they
So
selling this shit for cannabis? I mean, I think basically, if that's the case, you would be only be using it for like edibles or something where you wouldn't be firing it up. You would be extracting it, but still, maybe would it carry through? I don't know. I mean, I got no good answers for people. All I've been telling people, I wouldn't use it, dude. Wouldn't use it. I don't know. I have no good reason to tell them to be saying, I hear this about this. I just don't. Just show me all these products, ask me a lot of questions. I don't know. I can't give them a straight answer.
I mean, there are things, more natural you can use. I mean, molasses itself is a decent bud hardener. Um, you can, Brandon Russ at one point talked about when you defoliated your plant, if you kind of ground them up and you then used that and put it in your water, that it took natural cannabis growth hormones. You know what I mean? It's the same thing for like when you cut the grass. You know what I mean? How it puts out a scent. Same thing when you chop up a freshly cannabis plant, it produces a growth hormone. To use its own itself on itself, I would think maybe a good alternative. But in the end, what's going on here is they're using hardeners and stuff like that to be able to harvest sooner so they can use it for a cleaner, clearer hash. You know what I mean? They're trying to make sure they can harvest early when it's clear to cloudy side, no amber, so they can have a beautiful. They're just trying to rush things with the hardener instead of letting the plant will go through its own natural hardener. Senescence, there's always a swell at the end of senescence if you wait long enough, and people just are too impatient. They don't like the amber in there, and parent makes them weird. Oh no, that's bad. I've always heard that's bad. But in reality, if you're willing to go the time and wait for that proper swell in the senescence phase, you don't need a fucking hardener.
It'll be hard enough. Hard enough. That's what I mean. Somebody just did the genetics. Well, I tell people, it's
Well,
just you
it is in the genetics
you can't
somewhat
make
too.
a you can't make a hard stool out of fucking you got fucking runs.
I can
I
see
mean, it's
that. There's
just it,
I'd have to call for avoid them. Does anybody remember Gravity back in the day when they decided to pull Gravity off the shelves the first time? And it was before we really knew any better. Bud hardeners were kind of new in a huge realm, so everybody thought they were great, and that's what we should be doing. And they pulled that stuff from the shelves, and people literally panicked. There was a panic because nobody could get to Gravity anymore, and that's exactly what it was the Bud hardener. But we quickly found that it wasn't doing anything for the medicinal side of it, the medicine side of it, the high of it, whichever way we wanted to look at it. It was merely making the bud hard and then all kinds of other things that weren't necessarily appealing at the end of the day, but it made it hard and look pretty.
yeah, that's what I thought too. I mean, but it should always make me cough the fuck out. I choked
Yep.
the fuck out on that shit. I see some of that, and I'm like, I'm thinking this got some hardener in this fucking bud. And I smoke it and I choke my ass off, and I swear it's fucking from the fucking hardener. I don't know, but I think it's being used a lot out there, and as us people don't use it, but I think out there it's being used a fucking lot. They want that bad looking bud.
You
And
can
it's
tell
not the
usually.
people that you probably want to be. It's somebody, a lot of these people on the black market that's selling it and want that putty bud. It looks like you're getting in the dispensary. And I wanted a lot of dispensary bud. That shit, they throwing hardeners and that shit. Because a lot of dispensary bud I smoked took my ass off.
Shit, it's probably the fucking PM that's on it. They fucking radiated and turn around and sold.
I don't ever appreciate the way a PGR makes a bud break down, to be rolled or played with. It doesn't ever seem to be nice.
I can't read chat, so I don't know what chat said about it.
J. Patrick said, "Is modern genetics getting aging in reverse with Bingus Iceni?"
Get reversed.
Yeah, they're saying you're aging in reverse. You're looking better as you get older.
Um, is it not getting me any more pussy, but um, I appreciate that, I guess. Actually, I'm probably gaining weight, so probably that's fucking why. After I quit smoking cigarettes, been almost a year now.
Good for you, man. That's quite
Never
the
cheated
accomplishment.
once. Never wanted to cheat. You know what I mean?
By cheat,
So
do you mean like did you go to like the vape sticks or nothing like that?
never used the vape. Never used the vape. I did. I did. I did roll up because I used to roll my cigarettes with a cigarette machine. So I took that and I rolled up an old, much older product that I have, and I rolled that up all in fucking cigarettes. So for about a month, maybe, I was just substituting the fucking cigarette with the weed fucking cigarette. So it was basically it looks exactly like a cigarette, holding like a cigarette, smoking like a cigarette, but it's not tobacco. So I would love to have had some hemp fucking cigarettes, but fuck, they're fucking expensive as hell, dude, to buy fucking hemp
Oh, fuck yeah,
cigarettes.
they are like $20 a pack, ain't they,
It was
for a
more
pack of
when I
CBD
was timing.
cigarettes?
I saw more than that, but
That ain't cheap.
I ain't happening. I was like, I got fucking plenty of fucking old weed, and I got plenty of fucking papers. I can bought my own fucking tobacco fucking cigarettes. So yeah, that and I used to Chantix. Did that? Used that first, and I didn't suffer. I didn't want it. Didn't need it. I did notice like the last couple of cigarettes I smoked were kind of nasty. So that kind of helped to say goodbye to it.
Nice. Cheers, medically fit. Skunk Eggs Glass Works. I've been checking
Cheers,
your
guys.
and Tanazi's journey into the psilocybin over there on his channel. Always awesome. That's something that I haven't done in a minute. I have a trace amount, and I do have Tanazi's kit, Sacred Three Gardens or Sacred Three Mushrooms kit. Oh fuck, did I grab? Damn it, I don't think I grabbed the spores out of that fridge. Damn it, I'm gonna have to get some more spores. But I'm in a spot where I can grow them now. God damn it.
Well, and how about we both knew like was still something that seemed to be left. We kept spinning in circles with the last, like
Fuck me.
that's what it
Well,
was.
that's the easy part. We know where to. I know where to turn for
There
help.
it is.
I bet that guy's
That
got some good fucking mushroom stick, man. He's that dude's lit up all the time, dude. I mean, he's litty. I mean, for a while, I couldn't hardly stand watching him, dude. He's fucking on his chair, just fucking whole
Well,
fucking thing, just
that's
fucking,
not from
just fucking.
no. That's not from no. That's from basically the injuries from the military is what that's
Is
his
that
bite.
really? That's
Yes,
why he's all
bro.
jittery and shit.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
thought it was
That's
because of fucking shrooms,
anxiety
dude.
and
I ain't gonna lie, dude.
no, no,
I'm
no, no,
sorry, I
no, no,
didn't know it
no.
was because of shrooms.
No, no, no. That's no. That's he's that's yeah. That's that's shit he's dealing with from the military stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, no, no. That's why he seek the mushroom path is to try to get past all that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
He
okay.
used to be. You look back at the older videos, and he struggled bad, man.
Yeah, I have noticed he's better than the newer videos. I noticed he was. That's why I said back in the day, man. I could hardly watch him, man. He fucking just bouncing around so bad. And
Yeah, cannabis. He saw cannabis first, and nowadays that mycelium's more acceptable, and it seems to be better suited for what he's going through. He's now on that journey. But yeah, dabs first, cannabis first. I mean, yeah, it's all been the fight to help curb that anxiety, the damage from his time in service. Cheers to the vets that still deal with all the shit that they take home, you know.
100%.
yeah, there's a lot of people in this community that's got a lot of problems that we really don't know what all they have. And then you find out what they do have, and you're like, damn, you've been dealing with all that, huh? I'm glad it can. It's been working for you. A lot of they don't talk
Stormtrooper,
about it. They don't talk about the problems, and that's good. I mean, I don't necessarily want. I want them to feel normal. If they have a problem with things. So, but I'm glad to know that cannabis is helping a lot of people.
that's again, it's not being talked about as much as it was and when it first came. It's like now it's out of fashion. You know what I mean? Now that it's recreational, people just are like, yeah, it isn't as cool to speak of it in a medical way. More and more people, again, we see it all the time here in Michigan, and go and relax to even go get that medical card. Why go get it? I can grow 12 plants without it. You know what I mean? Well, because the simple fact is research is pulled by numbers. And if there's no fucking numbers to back up the reason why, people use medical cannabis, there's not going to be any dollars set aside for research for medical cannabis because there ain't going to be any cards pulled and they're going to go, oh yeah, told you it was ruse. They just wanted to use it medically or recreationally, excuse me. But if we keep pulling our cards and showing them there's medical evidence, you keep, you know what I mean? It hasn't been bullshit. And that's another reason I believe the pharmaceutical companies have taken their losses and invested them in recreational cannabis, so we'll shut the fuck up about medical cannabis. You know what I mean? And when everybody shuts up about the medical side of cannabis, you will see an increase of take this pill again, take this pill again. We'll be right back into that cycle because nobody's talking about fucking medical cannabis anymore. It's woohoo, you know what I mean? Recreational.
The last thing the medical system wants us talking about is cannabis as medicine and helping others understand how it works, why it works, what it even means. It's the last thing they want the population to know is how to heal themselves with something that grows out of the ground that happens to be a plant.
Absolutely. That
You,
same
you,
deal is, believe me, I can tell you right now, they can create energy from not energy. You can create your free energy, and they won't do it. And they'll kill anybody that does try to, because you know how many taxes is made from that shit? Holy shit, dude. It would change the world, and there's no way they can't the world can't even accept it. The world couldn't function if we could have if we could show people that we could give them free energy. It would actually be it would be country killing. I mean, it would really just destroy economies.
well, for
So
sure.
they would never
For
do it. They'll never let it happen.
So another problem with that was when recreational came across, medical came first, recreational came in. And they started opening their dispos a few years into it after they've got their grow set up and started to want to squeeze off the caregiver side of things. They made things more and more tougher for that to happen. So you can take your cannabis, like say, let's say you grow your cannabis and you wanted to take it into a dispo and sell it to them. Well, there's an extra test. There's extra procedures to putting your shit into the medical side. But you could take the same weed and call it recreational, and they're like, all right, let's party. But and that goes for the store owner too. If he wants to call it medicine, that's another license for him. So when the option came here in Michigan, all the larger scale fucking growers went, why do I want to go through all the fucking hassle? Why do I want to go all through this bullshit when I can grow the same fucking weed and not have to go through the same all that fucking hassle? Fuck medical. I'm going right. And that's the
Well,
sad reality of what happened to our fucking system. A lot of the caregivers said, fuck
well,
it, man. I'm not gonna do it, man. Illegal. It's and then they made it tougher and
it's,
tougher for the caregivers. And yeah, that's pretty
yeah,
much
you
what
see that a lot. People don't, they don't, government does not think about the repercussions of their actions. When they decide to do something, they got some good intentions, but they don't think it through. How's the real people going to act about life? Because we're a capitalist country. We're going to try to find the best way to make it work, and this is what's selling, and this is what we're going to push. I
where's
mean,
the medicine in that? You know what I mean? I mean, that might be a
I
medicine to somebody
well, and
along the
that's the sad
line.
part about it is somebody can't go back and keep getting the same thing. You may get a place that's
Yeah.
got say I'm smoking sour diesel right now, and you may get a place that will continue to have that sour diesel, but most of the time they don't. You're
You
going to be
can't
out of
even
it and
get
so
that
forth and
from that
everything. You're
same
not going to be able to get
brand.
that consistent fucking supply of that sour diesel like this stuff here. I can sit there smoking all damn day long. I can put a choke one damn bit.
I love that. Had some good. It was what was it? What was that shit?
Acid dog.
Acid Dog,
Acid dog.
which was super chemmy and it was beautiful. I've been enjoying that when I could find that shit. But I love the chemmy shit, to be honest with you. I wish we could get back into more of that. But you're right. There's no consistency. You're exactly right. There's no consistency there in the market. You would think should be consistent. And
I
that's,
think if you'd have to go to something like a drink or something like that's like this consistent drink that you buy it from this store. They've always got this consistent drink, but what they put in it is it consistent? It
you're
probably
right.
isn't.
Well, that's where shit. Sub had the right idea when it came to shit like that. And it was like more of a large scale what happens when you fucking open up a franchise type thing. And that's the way this shit should go. As Brian, my Lexi's boyfriend there I was staying with, he's a GM at one of these dispos. And he was pointing out the same thing that you're talking about right there, the inconsistency of being able to get the same products and all that good stuff. And not only that okay, we talk about good strains how the how the inconsistency and quality in said strain. You can have a great strain from X and X genetic gardens and it's amazing, and then you get a bag of fucking the same shit over here at a different dispo by a different grower and it tastes different and it's
Totally
fucking
different. Different
garbage.
pheno, totally different.
Tub when he wanted to start doing and like franchising out he wanted to like, okay, you want to work with me in New York? Okay, let's do this. You're gonna fucking head up the grow. You're gonna fucking set up the space. I'm gonna fucking send my guys in. You're gonna follow my super soil recipe. You're gonna follow everything, you know what I mean? Everything I do it here, you're gonna do there with my official cuts. You're gonna take no cuts. You ain't gonna get a fucking cheesequake for anybody else. Only one that I've said is the true cheesequake. And you're going to take it to New York and you're going to grow it in my super soil. And my guy is going to oversee it. We're going to check in once a month to make sure you're doing things the way I fucking would do things. You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
at that point we might get some consistency and like strains and shit like that. And that was one of the ways he wanted to do like licensed strains, basically.
Yeah, I actually have a fucking stamp, and you got the official fucking cut of this fucker
Yep.
right here. This is the official
Yeah.
cut because everything. I mean, myself included. I got tons of Oh hell, that's the one out there. Like oh shit, I can't find it now. Gorilla Glue. I got a Gorilla Glue seed, but ain't Gorilla Glue. I ain't true done for. Maybe Black Claw started it, but they're calling it calling it that, but it's not it because you got to have the real cut to have the true one. And there's a lot of going. I mean, what is it? Gorilla Glue that I've seen out there, and it all looks different. It used to be I saw out there. It looked consistent, but then you started seeing it all over the place.
You
And
started seeing it in seed. Once you started seeing fucking uh Gorilla Glued seeds, you know what I mean? You should have known things were going askew at that point because Gorilla Glue was never available in seed form,
no, it was not available by seed. But that's fine. I mean, you can get a back cost and you get something pretty good. It ain't like it's. I think
it's not
everything's its own
not
seed.
that
It's
though.
its own personality. It's going to be its own person. It's going to be its own plant. So
I
it can
think
be a hot
genetics
it can be a
shouldn't.
hot chicken there. There's no question.
I love all my breeder friends, awesome people, amazing people, fucking amazing smoke. But I've said it a million times. It should be just like anything else. I'm not gonna fucking build a fucking birdhouse. We'll just throw this out like a birdhouse and shoot advertise that birdhouse. This is what you get. This is what you get. I'm not gonna fucking send you a box and it's gonna differ every time and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
All the pieces, or even send you a kit. You know what I mean? To where every time it's a different birdhouse, that's not fucking right. Just random parts and shit. Every birdhouse is different.
Right.
No,
Right.
when you breed something out, it should be
I
and
agree.
sold anyway. It should fucking you should be able to pop 20 of them bitches, and they should come up like fucking clones, damn near.
Yeah.
All
Well,
of them, same height, same structure, same terp profile, same bud structure, fucking exactly what the fucking reputation, the hype, the everything was built on. You know what I mean? Just like the Coca-Cola. Back when like Coca-Cola franchise out and all that, they took their secret recipe, their guys just like that. They set up your soda machines, they fucking you had to work under their licensing. If you didn't mix it right and you made Coca-Cola look bad, you didn't fucking sell Coca-Cola. Get the fuck
right.
out of here.
Right.
You
Right. Right.
know, and
Yeah, maybe
that's
we'll
the
move.
way everything
Maybe
should
we'll get there. I don't know. I mean, us craft growers we're gonna hold fucking some nice stuff, nice product that um they just gotta not sell out these fucking big conglomerates, fucking dispensaries that are not dispensary, but the growers, the big growers that are fucking buying up good genetics and they can put some fire out there. I've seen plenty of shit that looks like fire out there. Unfortunately, a lot of it took my ass off. But you can't argue with they got a presenting a product that people want. So people think they're getting the shit. I don't think they're getting the shit, but they think they're getting the shit. I know many people that think the best weed comes from the fucking dispensary. They don't know no better, but they don't know no better.
so that's why we need more of us, because they know better when they smoke that shit, modern. When you go, and it's always been that way. How many times you smoked a good joint went, where the fuck you get that? So you got any more of that? You know what I mean? Same thing, man. If we keep growing and smoking with these people that buy nothing but dispo weed, the black market will be back in a fucking minute because they're gonna want that. They will go out of their way to get that for sure. Cheers, Stony Creek. Yeah,
Cheers, everybody in chat.
a lot of us just turned in too quick, and then so many things happen, and I don't want to blame the recreational market. It was the time.
It's just
You
it's
know,
that's just natural
fucking COVID
progression.
hit. Fucking, we had a bunch of weird shit. Recreational hit. Electricity soared. And just the price of electricity made a lot of growers want to turn off their lights. And then fucking, that was the first like strike against us. And then when the fucking legal market kicked in full and fucking tried to cut our undercut prices and all that shit, man, it was fucking it was almost a death blow at that point. But the good weed is still right where it's always been. Yeah, there's some
Like I said
yeah,
before, I told you before. I
herbs.
mean, what scares me is they could sell a pack of cigarettes for $8, and that was weed. That'd be a lot of fucking weed in a pack of cigarettes. Um, and if they can sell them for $8, I used to buy tobacco $16 for a pound. Um, I mean, there's no one's gonna. It'll be where it's not efficient to grow weed. It's just no one's gonna do it. If it gets they're gonna keep milking it. Everything they can get off, they get it. You know what I mean? But eventually, it's just gonna keep dropping in price because they've been able to fucking turn all these things into fucking vape pens and shit, man. That's all these people want now. These fucking vape pens, man. These young generation, that's all they want.
That shit's gonna fucking way out the time. It's just fashionable now, just
I
like the
don't know, but
fucking
they
big
ain't going to go to.
six.
They're not going to change and go to flour. They're just going to go to fucking alcohol, whatever. They're not going to change and go to flour. There's a reason why they ain't going to
Different
flour.
buzz. To me, man, that flower is where it's at. It's still that full body. Everything's there. That's what I want. Them sticks, they're one directional and have no substance. You know what I mean? You're just like them vape pens. You're sitting there with it in your hand.
I'm with
Yeah,
you.
that didn't last long. Sorry, man.
I'm with you, but you can't argue. This is what the new generation is doing. This is what I mean. They are. That's what all of them want. They don't even care about flour whatsoever. Uh,
Super sad.
I ain't making no fucking.
I pay
I ain't
for the
making no
flower
fucking. I
too.
ain't making no fucking shit for nobody. I just ain't got time for that shit, dude. Um, I'm sorry, he's gonna have to go somewhere and buy that shit because I ain't gonna make that for you. You ain't gonna get that from me. I just ain't got time to do that. I'll make you some nice hash, make you some good RSO. But beyond that, I just really ain't. I don't do the dabs. At least the dabs, to me, is if you got pure rosin, at least it's kind of still pure. I think it's. But what they do is this chemical extraction and so forth. I just don't. I don't know. They're adding flavors and shit into them and stuff. Pulling trappies out, putting trappies in. I don't know what the fuck. That's all fucking weird shit to me, dude. I've been smoking weed since I was 10 years old. I ain't gonna be ashamed to admit it either. I'm not recommending doing that for children so people don't freak out.
I
Um,
love weed.
but it was good for me, and it was the best thing for me. Fuck. My parents knew it was the best thing for me. They didn't. They're like, it's illegal, but fuck, it's working. What the fuck?
I
Let it
literally
go.
love
It's kind of
weed. I
like
bet
I
you
don't.
ever
They were
smoked
kind of like doing this. I don't say nothing. You know what I mean? Kind of turn a blind eye to it
I
because it
bet
was like
yeah.
working. They were like, man, this kid's got his shit together from fucking A to B. I mean, he fucking went from zero to hero and fucking. So they left me alone. Works for me.
Smoke a lot of flower, man. I bet you yesterday alone, I bet you I smoked 14 joints, and I bet you I smoked uh, a good four by myself yesterday traveling.
Real.
Yeah, I don't know. I love my flower and I'm not quitting anytime soon. It's just what I need. It's my medicine. And I
Yeah, but
need
I
it
guess
in the
it's,
morning.
I mean, to each its own. These people want that, and they can have it. I mean, that's to each their own. If that's the way they want to consume, they want this. I get it. I mean, I do get it. It's like quick. I can just grab it right there. And I don't have to do nothing. I just take a hit. I just breathe in this damn thing. I got to push a button either. There it is. Put my pocket away. I get it. You know what I mean? But what are you doing? What are you putting in there? You don't. I don't know what it is. I mean, God, if I get it from a good reputable place or whatever, I don't know what it is.
Well, it's not just what it is or what you're putting in it. It's okay, when did it get harvested? And like we were already talking about, at that point, the fucking extract that they want is fucking clear. So they're harvesting on the clear side or barely cloudy side, which to me is the up anxiety side
Right.
of
It's supposed
the,
to give you more anxiety.
yeah.
I
It's the
mean,
right.
sometimes it is for me.
It's in the recipe. Anxiety's in
Right.
the fucking recipe. You know what I mean?
But it does look
And
better.
then
I mean, I can understand people wanting it too because it looks better. Damn, look at that. It's like fire. And you
what?
get
The
it.
clear
And
stuff?
they're gonna produce it there. It's like one of my hardeners. These
The,
people
the,
want it
the,
because they're like, man, look at my weed. It looks fucking fire. I'm like, yeah, but I'm choking my ass off on it.
the
How does
fucking
how does this equivalent, dude? I don't know. I'm not enjoying smoking your shit. It looks
li-
beautiful. I get it, but what the fuck?
okay, that shit's just it's stupid because the color thing is, if you really look at it, the whole color change in hash came in around 2012. Up until 2012, we were fucking ecstatic about bubble hash, greasy worms and shit like that. And then some pompous ass in fucking California who probably was fucking just didn't want to deal with it, harvested early. Fucking somebody told him it was good and pretty, and they started just making the reputation that the clear, the lighter side is the pretty side. In reality, the better hash is on the darker side.
There's a
It's
lot.
more
There's a
black.
lot to it. I mean, they talk about you cut off fucking 3 weeks to fucking 2 weeks to fucking growing. 2 weeks. That's a lot of fucking money, dude.
You're
But that
right.
grow off time off. They get a bigger plant, but they can still process that whole process too. They're
They
ahead.
can listen to me, Leonard. On a business aspect, they can fucking harvest early. They can throw it right in the fucking freezer, and then they can press it into fucking your pen oil. What'd
It
they
is
eliminate? They
a lot.
eliminated a drying space. They
Lot.
eliminated fucking trimmers. They eliminated a lot of fucking time and tricked you in not us, nor you in particular, but set that trend that was cool. Their convenience was advertised, you know what I mean? Clear is cool, clear is cool. You know why? Because it was their convenience.
Right.
They
Good
knew
for
they
them.
were,
Absolutely.
you know what
It's
I
always
mean?
like that. Always.
So that's, you know what I mean? We've been tricked. The younger generation, the kids that are growing up now, don't even have the knowledge. We as adults should be passing out, dark hash, you know what I mean? Smoking good shit and being like, hey, put your pen down for a second and come here and hit this.
Yes, education is key.
I'm
When
learning
when
shit every goddamn day, man. I'm still trying to learn things and shit, man.
when it went forward in 2008 as medical in Michigan, we knew then that education and knowledge was going to be key to the success of it overall. The more people that understood why we were calling it medicine and why something like a Michigan Medical Marijuana Act would even be put forward was necessary and only going to be helpful in the longevity of more and more understanding why it even works for us, how you can use it to its utmost benefit for you personally, because it's going to be a little bit differently for everyone, just like we've been talking about tonight with every plant is a little bit different than the next plant. most of the time, no two plants are going to be really anywhere near similar. Yeah, we can get close and all that good fun stuff, but in a nutshell, somebody that's deciding to grow in their closet or etc., they're going to have different product at hand. The more they understand, say, cross strains behind, like the sour diesel that was mentioned, they might not be able to get to the sour diesel, but if they understood or knew what those cross strains of sour diesel was, they could look at what was on the shelf and maybe get something that has the cross strains in there and know that that medicine might be of benefit similar to the sour diesel that they're used to getting. And the more those strains revolve around the minds, because I've witnessed it a lot through the years, the more that happens in the minds, the more they connect that, the more they really do start understanding why we call cannabis medicine to start with. And that's why it's even legal to begin with. It's recreational legally today because we made it legal medically because it's technically medicine. So the more we can get them to bring back that part of the conversation, the more people that understand, the more that conversation overpowers the political side of the conversation, the more people understand, and we can start bringing
Yeah, but
back the
I agree
caregiver.
with you. But money drives it. Money drives it. The money's in the back. That's where they're
Uh,
pushing it. It's unfortunate, but this is what it
Sadly.
is.
Yeah, we've been watching it here for what, 15 plus years now, since, since it's went from, again, the medical into the recreational and all the law changes in between. And Eagle's right. The conversation being lost on the as medicine portion of things has definitely done more harm than good, and the politicians knew that. They shut down the conversation intentionally. So the only way to bring back the conversation is to bring back the conversation in essence. But it's hard because there are a lot of minds and ears and eyes even that are turned off to it at this point because it's recreational, because they can walk in, go ahead, pay that 16% tax on a recreation, go ahead, grow their 12 plants, easy peasy. They don't they don't even know they need to know it or would want to know it on the medicine side. And that's definitely what I found inside the offices with the patients over the years. They don't know that they want to know, but once they have a little bit of information, all of a sudden their minds have questions and they start connecting the dots, and now they want to know more, and they start understanding why it even works for them to begin with. Broadens the whole spectrum across the board for people. I digress.
Cheers. I want to do a shot.
What kind of shot?
Um,
What's your poison? That's what I'm asking.
it's the what?
What's your poison? What are you shooting?
I usually drink honey McKenna, but I don't know. I want to celebrate tonight. Hit a nice. Went to the casino. Hit a nice jackpot. Really nice jackpot. So it was a good day. It was a good day. So I say it paid for a lot of losses. I say you need those days, because otherwise I wouldn't do it anymore. Let me see here. I gotta open a brand new bottle. Now let's put some of this Jim Beam vanilla. Some Jim Beam vanilla. What's over here? Jim Beam vanilla. You see, it looks like a big bottle, right? Big old bottle of fucking Jack or Jim. No, it's just a little bottle.
Uh, camera trickery.
Gamma trickeries. I need to get rid of this bottle. I usually don't drink Jim. This is some of the flavored stuff. Vanilla. Same thing with the weed. They got to keep doing that with the weed. They got to keep putting all these flavors in this shit. And by golly, I take a fucking hit of somebody's thing, and they're like, dude, that don't taste like weed, dude. Why are you smoking that, dude? What the fuck is that? I don't even like. I don't even want it anymore. I'm like, dude, I don't even. What is it? What's the point of that, dude? I don't even know what the point of that thing is, dude. Cheers to real stuff. People hopefully, us old timers will keep it alive and they'll fucking figure it out. They're smarter than we are. They got supposedly a better education than we did. I don't know. I question that, but
Cheers. Cheers to that. I'm not gonna drink to it though.
yeah, now you don't have to drink. But because you don't drink doesn't mean I have to not drink also.
Oh no, you go right ahead.
I got to my shouldn't say who he is, but close relative of mine is he quit drinking because he got too when he drank too much. So he's got to not drink at all. He don't drink at all. I mean, he's doesn't drink a damn thing now. And I feel sad about that because I feel like if you didn't abuse it, you could be using it, regularly and socially.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I mean, that's what his problem was. He abused it, and fucking now they can't do it at all. Now
Oh,
they're like so fucking trapped that they can't do it at all. I almost like I feel like you're missing out on. You feel like constantly you're missing out on something. And,
no,
I don't know. Maybe I'm
well,
just.
I drank. I was fucking a nut. Yeah, I definitely loved my alcohol back in the day. It had, but I couldn't sustain that, man. When I drank when I was that young, I didn't think I'd live till 28. I was just fucking crazy. But alcohol fueled the crazy shit that I was doing, and bungee jumping. Fuck yeah, let's go. Not that that's a bad thing, but a lot of fucking excessive drinking. I was drinking good day fifth and then some back then. And then just responsibility came on her. And I mean, realistically, it was a weird time because I was just gonna have my firstborn. And part of that was they tried to cut me off of and to live a respectful life because at that point I'm fucking drinking like crazy. I'm fucking selling all kinds of weed and shit and fucking you gotta fucking quit dealing shit and fucking be a father. Go to work, and that's what I did. So I fucking quit dealing weed and went to do a 9 to 5 job. We're gonna be dead, but I was still drinking. And then the promise to that was as soon as my daughter Brittany fucking was born, I will give up alcohol in lieu of being able just to help, because trust me, fucking cutting off the dealing of weed because I brought in a lot of weed. I lived well, but when I cut that out, life changed quite a bit, and 9 to 5 didn't pay the bills as well. And part of that was like, hey, yeah, we need to pay for diapers, and I can't afford alcohol and diapers, so I'm gonna fucking give up alcohol so I can pay for diapers. So I promised as soon as we have that baby, I will give up alcohol. And true to my word, the day that Brittany was born, I gave up the alcohol. And there was times later in life where I did try to, maybe relapse for dumb reasons or whatever. And I've seen this in a lot of people that drink heavy. Once they take that break, man, their liver cannot fucking handle that shit. And I'm not saying I get alcohol, I still hold and drink and be fine, but that's not the case for a lot of people that drink heavy, man. They can drink, well, sip and be fucked up. You know what I mean? I think once you go through that, okay, no more, and then try to drink again, your body just doesn't handle it the fucking same. Yeah,
I
so
never
I think
personally.
it's
I
just
don't.
better to
I
stay
don't like
away.
fucking hangovers. I don't like hangovers. I don't like being in control, but I do like it will take a couple shots, so I'll feel more talkative, more open. I guess it helps with some anxiety. I'm not a bad drunk, so but I don't like getting drunk. Nobody likes a drunk. Even a drunk don't like a drunk.
Oh, I
So,
don't. I wouldn't consider myself ever being like a drunk, but it
well, I
have.
mean, to be honest, yeah, because I know a lot of people that drink. I mean, that put down a fucking damn. They'll drink a case. I mean, a 24 pack in a day of fucking beer, and they hold a job. They're fucking good people, and
Fuck,
everything else.
man.
But they drink a
I've
lot of
worked
fucking
with
beer. That's a
carpenters
lot of
modern
beer.
that fucking every day. I worked with this cat, Kevin. When fucking old school, literally everybody on that crew had worked with framing hatchets. And that dude was the guy that was running the crew at this time, and had like a bunch of Indian in him. And that cat would fucking drink a 12. We would stop and get a 12, 8 o'clock in the fucking morning, stop and get a 12 pack in it. And he wouldn't fucking even think about getting out of that truck until he fucking had fucking 6 beers and a handful of fucking what is the B pills there? Fucking not Valium. I don't know. They're fucking some bunch of
And they,
fucking painkillers. Mouthful of painkillers and 6 fucking beers. And that motherfucker would get up on a multi-story wall and fucking walk the straightest line you'd ever fucking see and was able to fucking eyeball 50-foot wall straight. You know what I mean?
no, I know.
It was, and it could, but you take that alcohol away from him and not give him them Vicodin. That's what I'm thinking of. Vicodin. You take the Vicodin away or the alcohol, you take them two out of the mix, and that motherfucker couldn't
You're all
do.
shaky. Took a
So
shot to that.
yeah, yeah. But again, I've seen a lot. I'm one of my best friends in life. Craig, when he came here, from Arizona as a kid, he was a little punk rock kid. He was already a heavy drinker, and he had to have a fucking beer before we went to school, or he would have the shakes throughout the day. I mean, literally, he would shake all day unless he pounded a fucking
Yeah.
beer. We went to the bus
Yeah, see,
stop.
yeah, that's too much. You're drinking too much. You got those kind of problems. You're drinking too much. But I feel bad, and I feel like that other people feel like they can't have it at all now, and then you can't be just have a couple shots and be cool. Um, and I guess smoking cigarettes. I guess I get it. I mean, you want more, and you just want to keep drinking more, and you just keep drinking more, and you fucking whatever you want to drink some more. Um, I just I never would did alcohol like that because if I said I've been smoking weed so long, a lot of people start drinking alcohol first. So they would smoke weed. Um,
We first for me.
but I smoke weed way before drinking alcohol.
Shit, I had an uncle that was, man, when I was probably about 8, he was getting us to pound beers, and that fucker would hitching. You ever know what hitching is? Where you grab that like the bumper of the fucking car
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
just fucking pull you down the. We were
yeah.
like 8. He'd be like, "Hey, let's pound some beers and fucking I'll pull you down the road." Shit. So that was my first real
uh,
interaction. Uh, is fucking. Oh man, this is a fucking super true story. So I've kind of said and told on myself a little bit about my dad, what was I was raised to believe was my dad being selling weed. I mean, I remember closets were going in his in his room, in his closet, and they're literally being garbage bags of weed. And we would have parties every year, big old fucking parties. He would let's put this right. He would have big parties every summer. And there was one year in particular, and they were called Herd World. Herd World after like Auto World, Herd World parties. And fucking we would have big old fucking tents out back, like bigger, like at the vent tents like we have now, but there'd be one in my backyard with a fucking dunk tank, a volleyball court, fucking live band, and fucking kegs, pig roast, 40 and
That's
8
like my
trailers,
kind of dude.
picking people up out front and taking them around the fucking block and shit.
Yeah,
And
a good
so
time.
he fucking leaves and fucking goes to work. This is a multi-day party, so it starts Friday. Monday comes and he goes to work. And the local kids, we decide we're gonna skip school and we're gonna stay home. And we fucking sneak into the garage and we fucking drink all day long. We're fucking like maybe 10 years old and we
Yeah.
get fucking fucked up. All the like everybody in like the little 4 house radius, we're like all fucked up. And then it comes time to where we're supposed to be getting off the bus, which our parents are luckily still at work at that point. So we usually get home and So what we did is we know we're fucked up. So what we think we're gonna do to sober up, we're gonna ride our bikes down the road to sober up. So we fucking ride like it's a fucking down this road and back, and none of us could ride a fucking straight line. So we come home and I'm like fucking trying to shake it off. And at this point, Dad's home, fucking had done made fucking dinner. Fucking grandpa's there, and I sit down and I fucking go to eat, and I dump ketchup all over my or salad dressing all over my steak and salad dressing all over my steak and ketchup all over my salad. And he looks at me like, "What's wrong with you?" And he smells my breath. It smells that alcohol all over me, and he says, "Are you fucking fucked up? You been out there drinking that beer?" And fucking, I'm like, "No." And he's like, "You fucking lie." Oh man, I got my ass whooped for drinking that alcohol. But yeah, that's my first like fucking getting drunk fucking alcohol story right there, man. We all got drunk for fucking this is a funny thing too about growing up with my dad or who the man that raised me. The man one I call him dad because he's the one that gave me morals. I met the guy that was the semen donor dad and somewhat dad later in life, but then that's the man that gave me my morals. But yeah, it fucking crazy times, man. That's for sure. I forgot where I was going with that, but
Yeah,
yeah.
things are a little different now. I
Oh,
mean,
I
I
remember
guess
it.
you
Sorry
see
to cut you
why,
off,
but
man. We were supposed to be grounded for 3 months. The other kids were supposed to be grounded for 3 months. Everybody else was grounded for 3 months, and we got this a lot. We fucking kids grounded. We'd be out in out in the yard, fucking playing fucking catch like 2 days later or later that afternoon, while my buddies are like under real lockdown for 3 months and shit. My dad never, ever, ever stuck to his groundings. He would shout it out and scream to the world. We were grounded for 3 years, but he never stuck to that. That's where I was going with that. Sorry, bro. But yeah, no, he never fucking stuck to his shit. But we have awesome dude. Every time we did something as a group, man, all the kids would be pissed because again, they would fucking take the heat and we'd be right out in the yard fucking playing.
I tell you a funny fucking story here. I was a kid. I was probably I'm gonna say 14, and kid would come over my house. This kid that come over, this kid was like getting all kind of trouble. He did all kind of things wrong. Uh, but when he come over my house, he always come up my house fucking hurt. He always got hurt. But one time he wanted to split a hot dog. I said, I'm real high as fuck, all right? I'm high as fuck. I don't think we've been drinking, like we just been smoking, anything. And I told the guy, I said, hold the hot dog like this, and I'll karate chop it with a knife.
Um,
So the guy holds it like this, the hot dog. I go to karate chop it. I missed. Fuck the guy's finger up, dude. Oh my God. Bleeding all over the place. Oh my God. I mean, I can laugh because he didn't like lose his finger or anything. But oh my God, there's blood all over the fucking hot dog. Ruined the hot dog. Oh man, I can't eat a hot dog now. But the guy had to go get stitches in his fucking finger. Another time the guy come over, he used to do what called a rising shotgun. Somebody give you blow you a shotgun as you're rising up, and I'm going to stop it right there. What you did, but a lot of people would pass out, fucking pass out. Well, this guy passed out. Nobody held him, dude. They let him fall right to the fucking ground. Bam! Like a tooth went through his lip and shit. He left my house, fucking big a hole in his lip and shit. The fucking goes home, and now his parents won't let him come to my house because I'm bad. He always gets hurt at my house. So, and the funny thing, what the funny thing about it, this guy was like trouble. Like he was like the worst kid ever. That you'd ever know. Like it's just this kid would get. You didn't really want to hang out with him because you're probably gonna get in trouble just hanging out with him. He's gonna walk into a store and rob something or do something stupid. You know what I mean? He's one of these kids that you always should have over. And the funny thing about it is every time he would get hurt at my house, he's like, parents can't come to my house no more. I was just kind of like, I was the coolest kid in school after that, man. I'm like, man, I forget the guy's name. You can't go to Tom's house. Fucking hilarious.
Let's cut my fingers off with any hot dog. So is that when the hot dog obsession started? Way back when?
I was making hot dogs back then, dude. I mean, I made hot dogs forever, dude.
You've
Just
made
easy,
yourself
quick
so
motherfucking throw it in the
synonymous
microwave
with
in 1
hot
minute. I'm
dogs.
eating the food. Hot.
I enjoy them though. There's been
But
more than one campsite I've been grateful for a modern hot dog. I can tell you that.
I think it was Lexi actually started putting a hot dog on chat. And I started
It
putting a
must
hot
be.
dog behind her. Guess you
Yeah,
can blame Lexi for that.
it
How's
could
she
be.
doing? I haven't seen her in chat in a long time.
She's doing well, and she's where through this she's opened her home up and let me stay there the last few days until I was able to get my place there, and
Nice. Sure do.
made me super proud. She's made me super super proud the last few
Absolutely.
days.
She's a wonderful girl. I do like her a lot.
She's she's pretty awesome. Cheers to you, Lexi. Ryan.
Absolutely.
Ryan's a significant other currently, and he's a pretty awesome dude as well. Uh, Kind of stoked about the pair there. The pairing of the two. Yeah,
Has she been with this guy for a while? Have I met this guy then?
she, she has, and
Okay.
man, I
And
tell
he,
you what,
one guy
there's
was pretty
been a,
nice.
there's been a few times where like he's stepped up to the plate in a few different ways and morally, and yeah, he's a good dude. I really appreciate Ryan. 100% good dude. Orange chiffon. How's that?
Wonderful. Uh it's the finest orange flavor that I've had. I don't know what it is. It's just creamy. I want to describe it as creamy. Um, Pure orange. But not lustrous. I got another clementine. Fucking it's orange. I can't stand it. I don't even want to smoke it. It's orange too. It's the same terps. I mean orange, but this is like creamy and so enjoyable. This is one of the ones I kept. It's a sacred cut. I believe it's a sacred cut. Don't quote me on it, but I think it's a sacred cut. CA. But I just love this. Everything's a pheno, dude. You know what I mean? That's what I tell people all the time. It's like, you pop a new seed. I got a buddy of mine. He keeps getting some nice stuff, but he never saves any of it. And I'm like, dude, you have to hold on to this cut, dude. You got some nice fire here, and it's fucking gone, dude. gone. Can't replace it now, dude. It doesn't work that way. You don't just pop another one and the same thing come out, dude.
It should be as we talked about earlier, but
I
I,
tell you that if you really want to do that, that's what the feminized seeds seem to work the best for that. I found.
you can't
I
even
came
get
up
the
with some
consistency.
pretty close to what the mama was. Not so
Some
very instant, was regular seeds.
Well, that depends. Well, there's some differences in that pattern because, like, say if that plant fems and then that pollen lands on itself and them seeds, yeah, there's some we might get something pretty nice, pretty similar. But if say like even it spreads out over say similar its sisters, like say you have the other sisters, not necessarily that. It ain't gonna be, you know what I mean? And
Be at
that's what
all.
happens a lot
Well,
is
I ain't
like
gonna be the same at
fucking
all.
no,
No,
that's what
totally different.
happens.
Yeah,
Right?
totally different. That's not good at all. That's terrible. Nobody does that. Call it the same thing.
It should be if intentionally done, that should be in a room full of clones, and one of them should be, you know what I mean, sprayed to produce pollen. All her, I sisters clones, identical clones, get pollinated, then maybe. But man, I haven't seen a lot of consistency, and that's what I would appreciate. Well, that's what I'd expect in a film seed too, is the teeter out to the same thing, basically.
All right. I know it's just 11, so I
It
figure you
is.
might want to head out.
Yes,
Uh,
sir. Still
all
got
right, I'm gonna go
another
ahead
like
and give
hour and a half to
I give
drive.
everybody a garden tour before I leave.
All
Before
right,
we
let me
leave
pick it
here,
up.
look at the Udimus Maximus. I was in the back there. I had to kill some of them over. They were some big girls. They were a little too tall. That's that block monster, and like that one I got. That's two plants right there, but I got one plant that's as big as that some bitch right now. It's actually same cut clone at the same time. It's just this one went in the flower, that one stayed back. So I just kept chopping it down. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Gonna be so damn big. I'm gonna mow it down again. Fuck it, I'm gonna mow it. It's doing really well. Some plants don't do very well to do that. The platymassa don't like to be chopped like that. But that block monster didn't give a fuck, dude. Chop me down. I don't give a fuck. Blast back up, dude. No problem. So I'm gonna blast it again.
They look beautiful, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna
They
say
kept
goodbye.
popping in, keeping me company, man.
Peace and love. I'm glad you're doing okay. Definitely got you in my heart. Uh, do everything I can for you, brother.
Appreciate
And
that.
I'm glad you're doing all right. Good to
And
see
I
you, Angel.
am.
Glad you're doing good too, Angel.
Cheers to you, modern.
Cheers. All right, guys. Love to see you. And everybody in chat. Peace and love. Out.
Have a good one. For the rest of you guys, thank you for tuning in this Monday night Weed Nerd World. Thursday night may be back to night. Thursday day may be back tonight. At least till we figure out the work schedule. Till we figure out life schedule. It may get back bumped into the 9 o'clock hour for a bit until well, till we get back to a daytime episode. Maybe the daytime episode may just work to a weekend episode. A daytime weekend day. I don't know. We'll see where it goes, but we will continue to do the episodes no matter what. Thank you guys for continuing to follow along. I greatly appreciate you. Can't wait till the next time where I can sit down and do the shout outs, which should be fucking soon. Fucking soon. I can't believe, yeah, fucking soon. Thank you guys. You guys don't forget to do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness. I can't believe one episode. I forgot to fucking say that the last episode. Random acts of kindness do save lives. Um, I'm still a firm believer in that. I guess the only thing I'll say to that to these days is if it looks too good to be true and it feels too good to be true, it's gonna fucking be. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be horrible. So do and take random acts of kindness, but with caution sometimes. With that being said, I am out.